Choosing to not have a child is just as sacred as choosing to have one. And we need to start saying that out loud. Some women don't want children. Some never have, and some used to, but just not anymore. Some aren't sure, and their not knowing is alive, whole, and honest. And that knowing, that pause is not just political, it's not even just practical, it's spiritual. Not every woman should have to defend, explain, or spiritualize her no, because the no is sacred too. Choosing to not have a child is just as sacred as choosing to have one, and we need to start saying that out loud. We are in a collective reckoning in the US and many parts of the world where women are being punished for their bodies, where abortion is criminalized and reproductive care is withheld or just not accessible, and where motherhood is shaped by pressure and not preference, demanded, romanticized, or weaponized. And so some women are stepping back, not in fear, although fear is real, but in truth. Women are realizing that their life on its own is enough. They don't need to be a mother to be whole. They can mother themselves. They can create legacy without lineage. That their worth is not in what they birth, but in how they be. We're living through a massive shift in consciousness. The question is no longer just, can I have children? But do I want to? Should I? Is it safe to bring life into this world right now? And for some, the answer is no. Or for some, it's not yet. Not until our bodies are respected by systems, laws, and culture. Not until reproductive care is a right and not a privilege. Not until we feel safe in our home, in our skin, in the hospital rooms. Not until we've healed parts of ourselves that are still learning to rest, feel joy, still learning to belong to ourselves. For others, the answer is still, I don't know. And that hesitation is not fear, it's wisdom. All of this is sacred. And sister, you are not broken because you don't want a child. You are not selfish. You are not incomplete. You're not breaking the rules of some feminine code that we all have to live by. You're choosing your life with clarity, courage, and honestly with love. That's holy. That is wise. There is so much divinity in choosing to not continue a lineage. There is healing in choosing to mother yourself before you mother anyone else. And there is so much power in knowing that your body is yours and yours alone. See, this is why I love astrology. See, Venus teaches us how to own our desires, how to honor them. And Saturn reminds us that we have boundaries. And Mars gives us the right to say no. It teaches us courage. Together, these planets remind us that sovereignty is spiritual. And yes to that. And the soul knows what it came here to do. Some souls came here to birth art, businesses, beauty, boundaries, new legacies. And I love that. If you have a strong Venus or moon placement, it doesn't necessarily signal that you should become a mother or experience motherhood. Sometimes it means that your soul came here to really work with your inner child, to have a sacred relationship with your inner child. If this is you, I want you to know that you are still a portal. You are still powerful and you are still connected to the sacred. Even if, especially if, you never give birth to a child. So let's honor the women who have made different choices. The woman who ended a pregnancy to choose herself. The woman who said one child is enough. The woman who said none at all. The woman who is still unsure but is slowing down and seeking clarity. The woman who mothers communities, art, justice, spirit, not a baby. Because they are all mothers in their own way. Mother is not just a role, it's an energy. So if you've chosen not to have children, if you've paused, rethought, walked away from the idea of motherhood, if your no came from grief, anger, or clarity, know this. To choose not to be a mother is sacred. To name what you don't want and to honor it is devotion. You don't owe this world a baby. You owe your soul the truth. And that truth, that sacred no, is enough. As always, this message was delivered with love from me, Moody.